Hi, Queen. It's Melisi Knox Brunson of thequeencode.com. And my question for you today is, can you feel it? I'm talking about the special energy that's on this planet right now. Something big is on the horizon. We're getting ready to turn a major page in our history and in our lives. And for the queens right now, we're all at a major crossroads. We're all experiencing some major changes and some big shifts. There's a higher calling in the spirit asking us to step up. And if we say yes to that call, there's some really deep inner transformation that we're all going through right now. There's a lot of things that are beginning to separate from us. Old relationships are coming to an end. We're beginning to let go of mindsets and attitudes and behaviors that cannot reflect our highness. As we really begin to step up and ascend and really grab hold of this queen energy that's flooding this planet right now, we're experiencing a rebirth. The old us is really dying out, and that can be a bit of a painful process, but there's something new that's really being born. So as we're stepping into this newness, right, that's just phase one of this journey. Phase two is then stepping out into the world and revealing our true selves. More so than ever before, as women, we're being called to be our truth and to speak our truth on a world stage. If you can feel it, it's like there's this divine push, like a sense of urgency to get out there, to do it now. I've talked to so many queens who've said that they've gotten revelation that maybe they're supposed to write a book, or that they're a messenger, or that they're here to empower women or to be great leaders. Whatever the revelation is, as soon as they get that clarity, there's like confirmation coming from everywhere, from family, from friends, from random emails, from random Facebook posts and Twitter posts, and even these videos. Confirmation starts to show up everywhere. And it's like this sense of urgency, like the universe is saying, yes, this is what you're supposed to do. Yes, you are on the right path. Keep going this way. You know, it's really this urgency for us to get out there, for us to make that leap. Queen, we're being called to use our wings, and we're being encouraged to fly. And that can be a scary thing, but if we do not heed the call, we'll never know our highest height. We'll never know our true potential, and we'll never own our throne. As a matter of fact, what'll happen is we'll end up becoming very miserable and defeated and depressed, repeating those same life lessons over and over and over again. And you know what I'm talking about. It's that feeling where you're in the wilderness and you're just basically doing circles, wondering why you keep passing the same rock. You continue to repeat those same life lessons over and over and over again. And when we go through that, we eventually become a prisoner to our fears and our doubts. We forever wonder, what if we had taken the leap? What if we had gotten out there? What if we had surrendered to our higher calling? I remember years ago, I was reading this article about how some birds learn how to fly. And it was really interesting because what happens is when a baby bird matures and it's time to leave the nest, typically the mother bird will have trouble getting her child to leave that comfortable environment. So what she does is she goes out and she gathers some hard, prickly leaves and twigs and things like that, and she puts them all at the bottom of the nest. Now, because that belly of the young bird is so tender, what happens is this nest that was once so comfortable becomes very uncomfortable. This environment all of a sudden becomes very painful, very uncomfortable. And because of that, it actually pushes the young bird to do something that it was once afraid of. The young bird takes the leap, and guess what? It discovers that it can fly. So my question to you, Queen, is when are you going to take the leap? When are you finally going to take that leap? When are you finally going to get sick and tired of being sick and tired? This is not a cakewalk. The journey back to your throne is a faith walk. And you got to know that when you heed that higher calling of the Spirit and you make that leap, that you're not going to fall because we were built to fly. And I need to remind myself of that sometimes. And there's this wonderful poem that I repeat to myself every now and again, and I'll share it with you. It's real simple. It's by Guillaume Apollinaire, and it goes like this. Come to the edge, he said. They said, we are afraid. Come to the edge, he said. They came. He pushed them, and they flew. Queen, it's time for you to fly. It's time for you to really get out there. It's time for you to discover who you really are. My final question to you is, as you really begin to really contemplate making this leap, taking this jump, who would you be if you did this? What would you do? What could you do if you did this? What could you accomplish in the world if you made that leap? I really can't answer that question for you because I don't know, but I do know that it's time for you to find out.